I had no focus, I had no confidence, I had no motivation in life. I was like drying up, you know what I mean? In my early 20s. Hey, what's up guys? I'm Jonathan White. I'm here to help you master your sexual energy so you can magnetize your ideal life. Make sure you grab my free ejaculation control guide through the link in the video description below. So when you retain your semen for 30 days, which means you go 30 days without ejaculating, there's some very significant changes that happen, things that I have personally experienced myself and that many other men are reporting as well. You see, as men, we're conditioned to believe that it's normal and healthy for us to ejaculate frequently every day. And a lot of this is because of porn conditioning, right? We are so sexually overstimulated that we feel that we have to release our sexual energy every single day. You know, I was in this pattern personally as a teenager from the time I was like 13 or 14 up into my early 20s. And once I was about 22 or 23, I was starting to realize how much masturbating to porn every day was affecting my life. It was depleting my energy. It was depleting my vitality. I had no focus. I had no confidence. I had no motivation in life. I was like drying up, you know what I mean? In my early 20s. And I always felt that sexual energy was very special in some way. I knew that there was some way to integrate sexuality into my spiritual life without just suppressing it completely. This led me down the path to study Tantra and especially Taoist sexual cultivation. And in these approaches, you're not suppressing sex, but you're also not overindulging in sex in a way that depletes you like most of us in the modern world do. It's about taking that sexual energy and cultivating it, working with it in a way that it deepens your relationship with your partner so that you can have sex without ejaculating, cultivate that energy, circulate it with your partner, and store it within your body. So you build a sexual charge and you don't lose it. You see, when a man ejaculates, he loses that sexual charge. He loses essence of his body, which semen is. It's the essence of a male body. It's your yang energy. And when you're constantly ejaculating it every day, you're in a state of depletion. So when I first started practicing semen retention, it was a major feat for me to go 30 days without ejaculating. And some of the things that I noticed was that, first of all, my energy levels improved significantly, like night and day. You know, I used to rely on like caffeine and other substances to get me up and going in the morning. I used to have to drag myself out of bed. But once I got 30 days into semen retention, my energy levels went through the roof. You know, I needed less sleep. I was like up in the morning, like ready to go. And I just had all this endless supply of energy, which makes sense because the body puts a lot of work into creating semen. It takes a lot of resources from the body. You know, it's pulling from the organs, it's pulling from the spinal fluid, all of these substances to put into producing semen. And it actually shuts down your androgen receptors, and the body stops placing a focus on like cellular repair and self-maintenance. Instead, it focuses on creating more semen. So when you're no longer in a deficit of constantly ejaculating, having to constantly replace that lost semen, then your body no longer has to focus primarily on creating semen. It has more energy for its other processes. Therefore, you experience significantly boosted energy levels. Another major benefit I noticed was that my focus improved dramatically. I used to have a really hard time focusing on one thing. I used to be very scatter-minded, right? I would be working on one thing, then I'd have to like do something else. I just couldn't focus on one task for a long period of time. What I found was that after practicing semen retention, my focus improved dramatically. You know, I do a lot of creative work. At the time I was a musician, and so I had to really focus on the things I was doing, and my ability to focus on one thing without getting distracted improved dramatically. I felt like my mental faculties were functioning much better. And it makes sense because, again, when you're constantly ejaculating, you're depleting your energy, and specifically you're losing a lot of zinc, often more than you can replenish through your diet alone. And zinc is proper for hormonal balance and for proper brain function and memory as well. When you're zinc deficient, your immune system suffers, you feel brain fog, you feel lethargic, and you have a hard time focusing. You may even feel depressed. So practicing semen retention is a great way to boost your focus. I also found myself feeling very, very motivated. Like I had all this energy and it made me want to stay busy. I wanted to like keep myself busy with tasks, and I was like studying new things, you know, improving my skills, doing creative work. And I was also motivated to like go out to the gym and start working out. I joined a gym and I started lifting weights, something that I'd never had the energy to do before. But once I started practicing semen retention, it was like, okay, I had to put this energy into something because I have so much energy. So I just had all this motivation to go out and get things done. It was incredible. Something else that vastly improved was my confidence, my sense of confidence. I used to really lack confidence. I used to have very low self-esteem in my teenage years and through my early 20s. I was very shy, and especially, I couldn't get myself to talk to girls, to talk to attractive women. And this is something I suffered from for a long time. When I started practicing semen retention, that completely changed. I started to have this deep, radiant confidence, just feeling very comfortable in my own skin. And again, I think this really has to do with no longer being depleted. When you feel empty inside, because when a man's watching porn every day, ejaculating every day, he's empty inside. He's depleting his vital energy. And so you lack this sense of confidence because you're empty. But when you start practicing semen retention, again, you build this vital yang energy back up. You build up your reserves, and you're just overflowing with all this energy, and you feel so good. You feel so harmonious. You feel so confident because you're in your masculine energy. Your semen is your masculine energy. So when you build it up, you have this powerful masculine charge, and you feel absolutely unstoppable. And this led me to discover as well that it makes you much more attractive when you practice semen retention. And I think this is due to various factors. Hormonally, there's a lot of changes that happen when you practice semen retention. When a man ejaculates, the body releases prolactin. This is a hormone that inhibits the levels of testosterone in the body. So after an ejaculation, testosterone levels are low. One of the reasons you feel so fatigued and drained after ejaculating is this release of prolactin. So when you're ejaculating every day, you have high prolactin levels. Therefore, you're constantly in this state of fatigue, brain fog, unmotivation. So by practicing semen retention, getting your hormones back in balance, your testosterone significantly increased. So hormonally, you feel much better because you're radiating this masculine energy, this yang charge. Women pick up on this subconsciously. They just detect it. They're like, okay, this guy over here, I don't know what he's doing, but there's something going on with him. All of a sudden, women were approaching me. I had girls asking me out. This never happened to me before. So it was a complete transformation for me. So practicing semen retention makes you very magnetic. Women are more attracted to you. You become more influential because, again, you're just overflowing with this powerful magnetic sexual energy. And of course, I found when I first went 30 days without ejaculating that my desire was increased. Of course, sexual desire. I had a lot of sexual desire, but I found that I was able to channel this into other things. I was able to channel it into my work, and this desire turned into a desire for success, a desire to improve myself, a desire to grow, and to accomplish my mission here on this planet. So I had all this energy just driving my life, I felt completely unstoppable. And I think one of the biggest benefits when you are able to go 30 days at a time without ejaculating is that you develop self-mastery. It takes a lot of willpower. If you've been in the pattern of ejaculating every day, as I was, earlier in my life, every day it was just part of my habit. 7 o'clock at night, I'd jump on, Pornhub or whatever and rub one off, right? But to go against that pattern, to go against that, 10 years or more of masturbating and ejaculating every day, it takes a lot of willpower. And when you do that for 30 days, it changes you. It changes who you are. All of a sudden, you develop willpower in every other aspect of your life. You become very disciplined. All of my other draining habits, I was able to let go of as well. I stopped smoking weed every day. I stopped getting drunk all the time. And I was able to live the life I truly want. I was able to get my body in shape, get my mind in shape, and get my life together, become an entrepreneur, create the life I truly wanted, all because of this willpower and this discipline that I had developed by practicing semen retention. So it literally changes who you are. So instead of being a man who is controlled by your sexual desires, you overcome that pattern. You become a master of yourself. And this carries over into all aspects of your life. You become a master of your business world. You become a master of yourself financially. You develop mastery in all other areas of your life. You become a devoted, hardworking, balanced man. And that's what the world needs right now. So that was my experience, when I first discovered semen retention and when I was first able to go, 30 days without ejaculating. And that was about 6 years ago when I first went 30 days without ejaculating. And now semen retention has become a sustainable lifestyle. It's just a part of who I am now. It's become effortless because of that willpower and that self-mastery I've developed. So these are the changes I noticed after 30 days without ejaculating. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to learn how to make semen retention a sustainable lifestyle, how to still engage in sex, still have orgasms without ejaculating, check out my 6-week course, Multi-Orgasmic Man. You can find more information in the link in the video description. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. Have you ever gone 30 days without ejaculating? Have a great day, my friends.